Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Dr. Dawson, Dr. Savage, and soon to be, I believe, Ms. French, to our Martha Gaskins Griffiths, Dr. Verma, and his class that participated in our anti-bullying exhibit. We're proud of them, and we're going to allow you the opportunity to hear from them in a few seconds. Welcome. Good afternoon, Ms. French.
Good afternoon, Dr. Blackman. How are you today?
We're awesome here at Martha Gaskins Elementary School. Thank you for this opportunity.
I am so excited to meet the students, and I can see you all there. I know it's kind of silly to wait on Zoom, but for some reason it always feels like the right thing to do, right? Thank you. Congratulations.
Who's doing that?
Congratulations to you students and Dr. Verma and the whole school system, because it's not just that your video was so good, because it is, it's wonderful, and I'm hoping that millions of people get to see it. But I think what's so important was that you students, in your heart and in your minds, you understood those words and you understand what's behind those words. And that's the thing that got us in our hearts and minds, was that we could see that you students really get it. You get it. And then I think to myself, you're going to go out in the world and show other people and tell them, hey, this is possible. Yeah, the things that we believe, we really believe, and you can understand how that works too. So we're so excited for your message to go out in the world. You need messages like yours in the world. Now, you're in a city in the United States that's so important in our history for people trying to show how to treat other people fairly. So the history of your city is so important in our whole nation's history. And now you're going to be a part of that. You're going to be a part of telling people to treat each other better. Yeah, that's what we want out in the world. And I hope it's okay. I'm asking all of the educators and administrators on the call, but can I talk to the students just a little bit? I have some questions that we wanted to have some answers to. I really want to share with all of PACER.
Sounds great.
Okay.
Great. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much, because we learn so much from you students. That's how we know what's going on in your world. And tomorrow we're having a big meeting of all the PACER staff. So I'm going to raise my hand virtually, be raising my hand, and I'm telling them about this visit that we had. So Dr. Verma, if you could help me call on various students, since I can sort of see, but if you wouldn't mind pinning their frame up so I can see them. I think it's funny, after the pandemic and everything, like I've got all the terms now, like pin them on them so I can see them.
Yes, ma'am.
And then if you would call in, that would be great.
Yes, ma'am. So what we're going to do is, because we're all on one, they're all on one big camera, I'm going to just have them come closer, like to the front, if that's okay. Is that good?
Old school. I like it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Bethany, you want to start off? Okay. So just come up a little bit.
Scooch. Everybody scooch this up a little.
Okay. Face the camera. You see where the camera is, right? Okay.
Yeah, just come up on up. Thank you. And thank you, adults, for you being here, too. That's really fun for us all to connect. And just while we're scooching and everything, just to let you know that you are always, as Dr. Verma has, please be in contact with us. You're always, that is yours forever, and always was. But now I want to make an invite to you as well. It's good for us to hear what you're thinking and you're doing in your school. Okay, so my first question is, your video is so wonderful. How did you prepare? What did you talk about? How did you get it together? Because I have rarely seen a student video from fifth graders. You're fifth grade, right? Goodness gracious, fifth graders. That looks like that. You guys really understood the assignment. So can anyone tell me, how did you prepare to do this?
How we were prepared was like, we kept on like practicing our lines in different like ways. Like Dr. Verma would like calling us, and like he would like tell us to do our line.
Okay. And how did you prepare the thinking part of it? Because, like, you really understood the words. So can somebody tell me, did you talk about bullying and how it feels, or did you talk about what you could do for your fellow classmates and other kids in your world? And what did you talk about to get ready to do those lines?
And guys, before you speak, just say my name is so-and-so so everyone knows who you are. Move back a little bit, Luis. Yep.
Perfect.
Go ahead. Luis, you could go ahead.
Can you say it again, please?
He said, can you say the question again, please?
Say it one more time.
He said, can you say the question again, please?
Oh, okay, sure, absolutely. So I know that you guys practiced your lines, which is super important, of course. But how did you really meant what you said, right? That came from the heart as well as the mind. And so what I wondered is, how did you prepare to understand your lines? Like, did you have discussions with Dr. Verma? Did you talk together? How did you do that part?
So what we did was we had to memorize it. So if we forgot, he would put the lines on the keyboard.
Yeah, good. Well, you did a good job. You did a really, really good job. So I want to know now, another question.
Luis, go back.
What do you think is going to happen with your video out in the world? What do you think when other people hear it? What would you want them to think or feel?
Loudly, and say your name.
My name is Cameron.
Louder, yell.
My name is Cameron, and I think it helps other people out, and it kept the school out, and a lot of other stuff.
Good. Good. Thank you. Anybody else want to tell me what do you want people to think or feel about what you did?
Who wants
when
to go?
they see your video,
Someone different. Haley.
What do you want them to take away from looking at your video?
Loudly, Haley, okay? You have to go in the white part of the room. Loudly.
Good scooching. Okay, really good scooching. I like it.
What do you want people to get out of watching this video?
I want them to,
Louder. You gotta yell.
I want them to feel that they're not alone, and then be out here for them.
Thank you. You know that one of the biggest risk factors for being bullied is being alone, right? When you stand next to a classmate or a friend, wherever you are in your world, and you stand next to somebody who might get bullied, you actually reduce the risk that they will be bullied. That's an amazing thing when you think about it, because it's not so complicated, right? Offering somebody your friendship, or even if you're not friends, just your companionship, that you're standing near someone who is alone and offering. If they don't take you up on it, that's okay. But you look out for those people who are alone a lot. That helps a lot. Thank you. What a good heart you have, all of you, but that's a lovely thing to say. Anybody else want to share what they think others might get from watching
you want to share?
videos?
Okay. You sure? No? Nick, you want to go? Loudly, Nikai, okay? Yell. You gotta yell. What was the question again? I'm sorry, Miss French.
What do you think others might get from watching the video, or what do you hope they get when they're watching this video that you made?
That bullying is not great to do, and it can really hurt people.
Yeah. I know this sounds hard to believe, but the adults know that there are still some people in this world who don't believe that bullying hurts others, that they don't think, that it's a problem. And I run into those people all the time. I said, of course it's a problem. We need to treat each other better. One of the things that's so cool about your video is that I think out in the world right now, there are a lot of people very hungry to hear what you have to say. Yeah? And when you say it, people really listen. They're like, wow, if fifth graders can understand this, how come adults can't? They are going to look at this video and think, got some thinking and some work to do. Yeah, that's the reaction that I'm hoping for. And I know my husband and I watched it. I've watched your video multiple times, but my husband and I watched it the other night, and we got teary at the end of it. You moved my heart so much that like water leaked out of my eyes. How does that work? But you did that. You did that with your words. And I'm hoping that you continue taking the messages you learned that are in your heart and mind, and you take them out into the world. A lot of people will just go, don't need to hear it. That's not the way the world works. They'll tell you things that aren't exactly no, but actually mean no. But don't let them do that. Don't let them do that. You remember this experience with Dr. Verma, making this video, coming together, having these words, and you just sail on. You sail on with good heart and good mind with this message, because I believe it, and every adult on this call believes it too. We can do better. Yeah, we can do better when we do it together. Yeah, and so I'm in your corner. I am a fan of your class and all of this that you've done with the video, and Dr. Verma and your lovely, wonderful administrators on this call. I'm just such a fan. I hope someday I get to Birmingham, and whether you're in 5th grade or 10th grade, somehow I get to meet you all. I would love that. And if we're ever out in the world and you say, hey, that's that lady from the National Bullying Prevention Center, I sure hope you come up and say hello to me. I would love it. I am your biggest fan currently, as is the whole team of the National Bullying Prevention Center. And tomorrow at the all-staff meeting, the 30 other projects at PACER will get to hear about you and what you've done. Super, super excited to share that with them. Is there anything else you want a question for me? Does anybody have any questions for me?
One student, Markel.
Super.
And loudly, Markel, okay? Yeah, go ahead. Loud.
What do you think about our video?
What do I think about your video? Is that the question? Okay. So I'll just tell you my first reaction when I saw it, just the first 10 seconds, I was like this. Rah. Everything about your video was right, is right. And I was like, what? And then every single one of your faces saying the words, I thought, okay, this is the thing that makes the world better. And again, I just want to say, you have that power. You have that power every step you take through the world. And I could see it in the video. And we got so excited. And then everyone on the team started emailing each other. Bing, 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 bing. You know how that goes. Adults know how that goes. we don't just answer any email. We only answer the good ones. So, what does that say? So, oops, I don't know what that says. But anyway, so it was very exciting for us as a team. We do this work all the time. To see you take the words, to take the message, it just was super exciting. It was like somebody gave us a big present. And you made that present. You did that. Pretty powerful stuff. I'm going to cry again, so let's just not do that.
Can someone talk about what we're doing tomorrow, Miss French? Is that okay with you?
Please tell me what
Yes.
is tomorrow.
Who didn't talk yet today? Did you speak yet? Did you talk today? Yeah. Did you speak yet, Marcus? No? Okay, move up. Loudly, okay?
going to the city council meeting.
The city council? Wow. Who's at the city council meeting, may I ask?
Louder.
The mayor.
Oh. Now you're all going, the class is going? Getting a little, dressed up there, a little like, you don't have to wear a tie. I applaud you for wearing ties, but I understand why you might not. How exciting. How do you guys feel? Show me, if 5 is like the most excited, like, show me how many of you are 5 like that. Yeah. Oh my Lord. Oh. I'm not, I know. I'm with you, Dr. Savage. That is super exciting. Congratulations to you. In the old days, my mom used to say, what a feather in your cap. Means that's a super cool thing to have happen. And if he asks you, so prepare, if he or she or the city council asks you a question about your video, what it means to you to have it, think about what you might say, because I can tell you're very, very thoughtful students. And I think they're going to want to hear some of the things you said today. I think that's really important to have that just in your little mental back pocket there. And they'll want to know how you feel about how the world is going. So I think they're going to be so thrilled. I wish I could be with you, but I'll be with you in spirit. So I'm sure there'll be videos somewhere, correct, Dr. Verma?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'll send the clip to you. Yes, ma'am.
You on mute.
No, I'm talking through this one.
Please. I would love to see it. Thank you all for the tremendous work you're doing. Let us know how we can support you. We've always got lots of stuff to send out, and happy to do that at any time. I'm also happy to always get on student calls or, put our heads together and see if there's better ways to support you. So just let us know. And this is going to be the highlight of my day, students. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to float on this good feeling all day and figure out how to take the messages that you put out in the world and amplify them and make them go even farther out. That's the work that we do. So thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Guys, can we say thank you to Miss French on 3? 1, 2, 3.
Dynamite. This is how the world gets better. All right. Happy Monday. Is it still Monday? Happy Monday to you, everybody. Thank you in person.
It's still on.
Thank you, Ms. French, for spending this time with my staff, my awesome scholars, and Dr. Verma. I truly appreciate that. And they're working so hard. They've been so dedicated to the cause for the past month or two. And yes, the work was fun. They really enjoyed it. And it's a lifelong lesson. So I truly appreciate your attention to this great detail. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Well, this makes life worth living. This is the stuff. This is, as the Mandalorian says, this is the way. This is it. All right. Best to all of you. Take good care.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Okay. Did you want to say something, Dr. Blackman?
Good job to you, Dr. Verma. I want to say awesome job to you, class. I am so proud of you all. Please continue to keep up the great work. And this does not stop today. This does not stop this week. This continue on for years to come as you go to middle school next year and hopefully and definitely high school. We stand against bullying. We stand against any injustice, whatever it look like. And we always stand up for what's right. And this video becomes us. It's in our heart, it's in our mind, it's in our nature. We're the mouthpiece for what's right. We speak out against bullying, and we protect those who may be victims in any wrongdoing. So I'm proud of you, boys and girls. Please continue to be great as you are. And special thank you to one of our guests. We had a few that joined us on Zoom. Special thank you to Dr. Savage. Good to see you. And anything you like to say, Dr. Savage?
You're muted. Oh, okay. Now you're good.
Well, good afternoon to the scholars
at Martha Gaskins Elementary.
What do you guys say?
You
No, good afternoon.
are exceptional. You have done something that has never been done in the city of Birmingham for Birmingham City Schools. And so the light is now shining on you. Please continue to be an example of the goodness that comes from Birmingham City Schools. You have provided us with an incredible message that will surely be one for history for years to come. And so we thank you for your elegance and your strong and powerful statement against bullying. Thank you, Dr. Verma, and thank you, Dr. Blackman, for all that you do for the school system. Thank you.
Thank you. What do you guys say?
And Martha Gaskin, fifth graders, I'm looking forward to the next contest because I know now you have the power of being able to do whatever. And so I'm pretty sure you're not going to stop with just this video contest, but you'll be looking for writing contests and other types of scholarship opportunities that you can achieve because you have the power of, I think I can, let me try, oh my goodness, I've done it, and I won. So thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dr. Brown.
Thank you guys so much for coming. Thanks for joining us, Dr. Savage and Dr. Blackman. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, so I can say have a good summer tomorrow to you, Dr. Savage. Yep. Alrighty. And we're matching, guys. Look, we're matching, me and Dr. Savage. Awesome. Oh, you're pink and I'm purple. I'm sorry, Dr. Savage. We're not matching. Oh, well. Alrighty. Have a good day, guys. Thank you.
Have a great
Take
day.
care.